Deep down, you know you have something wonderful to share with the world. You believe there is a better life waiting just around the corner. You crave opportunities to grow and expand your life. Welcome to Pursue Your Potential with Dr. Jenna, where you are just one habit, one thought, one breakthrough, just one step away from becoming a better version of yourself today and living your dream life. A life full of abundant health, happiness, peace, passion, and purpose. Here is your host, Dr. Jenna Zellers.
Hello, and thank you for joining me today. Here is episode 13, When Life Gives You Lemons. I hope you enjoy this powerful message. So, yesterday was a really hard day. It just was one of those days that totally sucked all the energy out of me. I was in a bad mood, and it just didn't seem like anything was going my way. And I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer, because that's not what I'm about. This podcast and me in general, I'm uplifting, I'm inspiring. I want to make you feel good. But yesterday, I had nothing to give. And I want to just talk about that and talk about where my head was, where my mind was. So when life is hard, when life gives you lemons, when life is not going smoothly, what do you do about it? Do you just play victim? Sorry, I'm breathing hard and walking up a hill. Do you just play victim? And you go, oh, poor me, my life is sucky. And then everyone you go in contact with, you just make sure to rub off some of your negative energy on them. Or do you choose to be better than that? Do you choose to go, okay, waiting for a miracle, I'm waiting for something good to happen? You're looking for something good in all of that. Look, I know life is hard. I had 2 years of my life that I wasted because all I ever wanted to do was have a pity party. And when I made the commitment to get my life back on track and to actually take my life somewhere, because I was sick and tired of where it was, I made the commitment to choose to find out what made me happy and to constantly seek those things. And so yesterday, when I had a bad day, because I'm not perfect, I had to basically work against myself all day yesterday. I had to work against the negativity the universe was sending my direction. I had to put up a wall and defend myself and say, okay, you can throw it at me, but it's not going to knock me down. It's not going to stop me. It's not going to make me have another pity party again. All those bad things could come my way, but I chose to sit back and ride out the storm. I chose to accept whatever was coming my way gracefully, and I chose to look for the good things. I chose to find the miracles. I chose to just sit back and be patient and say this is only temporary. But it wasn't easy. Just because I say I chose all those things doesn't mean that it was like, oh, no big deal, everything's great. Like, it wasn't like that. It was like, oh God, here it comes again. Brace myself, and to be very intentional and very conscientious of my decisions, of my mindset, of where my head was going to be during all this chaos. It wasn't a fun day, but I persevered and I loved the way it ended. I went to sleep last night feeling accomplished because I didn't let the day get the best of me. I held my head up high. I even remember a few times during the day where I said, just stand up tall. If that's all you can do right now, just stand up tall and have the confidence that you got this. Even though I had no control over many things going on yesterday. We never have control over other people, especially the ones closest to us, right? But we do have control over how we show up. We do have control over the things that come out of our mouth and the way we respond to our people. You probably know what I mean. You can say something and go, crap, I shouldn't have said it that way, and you really make someone mad. Or you can be graceful. The choice is yours. And I promise, if you practice grace, guess what you will get in return? More grace extended to you. Maybe not right away, but eventually. So what do you do when life throws you lemons? Do you make lemonade? What do you do when life throws you lemons? My challenge for you is to work on the one thing you're in control of. I didn't see any police officers. Somebody's having a worse day than I am. They just asked me if the cops went that way. So, yeah, there's another lesson. Somebody always has it worse than you do. So, are you going to continue your pity party? Or are you going to be grateful that it could be much worse? My challenge for you is to take care of the one thing you have control over. The one thing that you are totally capable of controlling. I don't care about how bad your past has been. I don't care about how bad your day is going. I don't care if somebody has it better than you. There's one thing that you can control. Just one thing. And by learning how to master controlling that, your whole life will change. I'm practicing it every single day. Every single day. And I will tell you, I don't really think it gets easier. I think the more you practice mastering it, the harder it becomes, because life becomes more complex. But that one thing is this: your mind, your mindset, your thoughts, your beliefs. What's going on in your head is the one thing that you have 100% control over. And this lesson is not just for you, it's for me too. They say you learn the most when you teach what you know. Here I am teaching, and I'm learning of all these moments during just my day yesterday where I could have stepped up a little bit better. I could have been even better. If I really had my mind mastered, maybe I would have had a fantastic day. I don't know. I'm not there yet, but I'm practicing. Here I am again, walking up a giant hill. And here's a really good exercise in controlling your mind when things are hard. Here's a hill. I could go, shit, here's a hill. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to breathe right. I can't do this. I need to stop and slow down. Give me water. I could do that. Or I could go, oh gosh, the top of that hill is getting closer. I can feel it in my bones. My blood is circulating and pumping. It feels so good. My heart's racing. My mind is getting clear. I'm accomplishing something and it feels so good. I'm mastering my potential by pushing myself. We are only in control. We're in control of a lot of things. But the one thing you're 100% in control of is your brain and your thoughts. And thoughts create actions. So control your thoughts better and you'll have better actions throughout the day. You'll respond to your loved ones better than just reacting to what life is throwing you. What's one area of life where your mindset needs the most help? Maybe it's around how you communicate with your spouse, your kids, your parents. Maybe it's around your job and how you show up and the work that you think you're not capable of doing. Maybe it's around your fitness and making 100 excuses like I used to do why you don't want to work out. You are in control. Mastering your mindset is like using a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger it gets. It has a reflex. It remembers, but it can't get strong overnight. You have to constantly work on being intentional about where your thoughts and beliefs are, just like I did yesterday. And here I was, attracting crappy things until I shifted my mind. All day I said, okay, it's got to get better than this. It's got to get better than this. Something good is going to happen. Something good is going to happen. And at the end of the day, like the very last patient, ended up boosting up my sales for the day. So I surpassed my goal. And I had a wonderful, nice moment to spend with my husband at the end of the day. We see each other very little. My days are always better when I get to spend them with him. But he's busy and he's in finals, and life for him is really hard, and I think I'm carrying some of that burden because I know what it's like. I went through that program. You know, he's in chiropractic school, and it seems like just yesterday I graduated, even though it was 7 years ago. But I know what he's going through. It's hard. It's challenging. You want to throw in the towel. Those professors push you really hard and demand a lot from you. But that was the thing. Back then, you could let it, I could have let it get to me. I could have let it ruin my day. But I will tell you, I was like the 1% of people on that campus with a smile on their face. Because even back then, before I know all that I know now, I knew that light at the end of the tunnel was getting closer and closer. I knew that every single day that I was accomplishing more and I was becoming the person I wanted to become. I was getting closer and closer to my 20-year dream of wanting to be a chiropractor. And every day I finished school, I was even more happy because it meant that I was even more close to being done. So you have to look at the silver lining. This program, it's brutal, and you could let it get the best of you, or you can rise above and say, I got this. It's not going to take me down. I'm going to master my mind. I'm going to control my thoughts and my actions, and I'm going to choose to show up better. I'm going to choose to be happy. I'm going to choose to find the silver lining. I'm going to choose to make everyone else around me happier. I'm going to choose to lift those people up, because if I don't, they're going to bring us all down. I was that person. And when I stopped dreaming, after I reached all my dreams of becoming a chiropractor and getting my dream office, I stopped dreaming. And that's when I started having like daily pity parties. When I started dreaming again, I found true happiness. And I'm going to talk about this more on the next episode of not just dreaming, but doing. So, I'm going to leave you with this. What is one thing, one shift that you can make in your attitude? One shift, that's all. And how many different areas of life will that affect your entire life? The whole picture, the big picture. If you made a decision to exchange one bad thought for another, and just worked on that for, a day, 12 days, 31 days, 66 days, however long it takes to change your habits, would you do that? And it could possibly change your entire life. You could begin pursuing your ultimate potential today by just picking one thought that is no longer serving you and exchange it for a different thought that will serve you, that will change your life, that will impact your future. So what is it? I want you to pick that thought. I want you to write it down in every place that you can think of, on an index card or wherever. Put it in your car, put it on your desk, put it on the refrigerator, and make a commitment to yourself that's how you're going to show up, that's how you're going to start thinking. I promise you, your life will change.
You've been listening to Pursue Your Potential with Dr. Jenna. If you like what you hear, please take a moment to head over to iTunes and give us a review, a rating, and subscribe. Your feedback really does help others find the podcast. If you'd like to comment on any of today's topics or subscribe to the series, find us at pathofpursuing.com/podcast. Tweet us at Dr. Jenna Zellers or find us at facebook.com/pathofpursuing. Thanks for listening. Now you are one step closer to making your dreams a reality.